How guys, Butcher Boy Tom here. Right, so hopefully you've seen the video of the new castle I've built. What I'm going to do, I'll give you a quick walkthrough of it because I only showed a little bit of it on the video. It's quite big and it's like a maze in there. I haven't done all of the rooms yet. I've just done a few, but it's one of them builds that it's not finished by a long chalk, but it's one of them builds that I could put out there and people could add, create their own rooms and things like that, decorate it themselves. Once the feature comes anyway, where you can share stuff. So basically I've landscaped this all. I'm going to have a town here, so it's well away. So what I've done, I've kept everything as far apart as possible because there's a lot of customs. So I'll have a town here, and then that leads to your. Now I've got the settings really low, so everything's going to pop into view. So that's the gatehouse of my original castle. Haven't amended the customs on this, except for the bottom of this. I've changed it to a three block rather than an 8 block, but that's still the original feature. Now obviously the archers, so you guys have seen this. I've changed a couple of the customs, added some pattern. Then we'll go to this. Now probably be gardens and that in here, but hopefully not too heavy on the customs because it's getting a little bit closer to the castle. So you've got your bridge, there's 2 ways over. You've got your service entrance, which is that way, which leads to the castle inner, and you've got your top bridge, your normal one where the general folk would come in to get to the castle. You come along. Obviously I've got the nice pillars. Now flag posts, I've used every workshop on here. So basically started at the top with a 7, a single strand of 7 going down, 2 of them, then 2 5s, I think they're 8s, 2 8s, 3 8s, probably 3 8s, then 4s, 6s, basically the whole workshop. So everything, and you see the very little lip, not much difference inside. If you use all the workshops, you get a good smooth taper going on them flagpoles. Obviously the flags, just 7 workshops straight in the middle, bang 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 bang, unified texture on, a little bit of paint, starting from the outside working in. I've darkened the red, so it gives it a little bit more. Obviously one of the poles I've added bits to. That's your little hangy bits. The same with the blue ones. Paint gun. Just change the paint just slightly, just to give it that, weathered effect, something like that. I've done that with the inside of the castle as well. So you go along the bridge, and you get your front of your castle. Now what I've done, I've changed the oh hell teeth. I've also deleted. I've changed the blocks on some of the towers, purely for the paint gun, because these blocks you can't paint these ones, which is a shame because it's an ideal castle block, but you can't paint them ones. So as you can see, can you see the different paints? So I haven't painted it all the same colour. I've just like dotted a little bit of green, very light green, in 2 shades over the block. So if you think about your paintable blocks, that one, that's the colour of your original block. The whole block's painted but in different shades, so it gives like an aged effect, so it's weathered. I could probably go spend another few hours on that and do it even better, but that was just a quick knock up to give it that weathered, so when you get to a distance it gives a more natural look rather than everything with solid colour. Standard Celtic knot floor, nothing fancy there. Now in a courtyard, so you come in, that's into the castle that way. You can go this way. This takes you up to the clipping. That still hasn't been sorted. This takes you up. It's done it again. Actually, stuff it. Stairs are a nightmare on this because of the clipping, but that takes you up here. You've got your little coal burners, keep them warm when they're on guard duty. Same both sides. And you've also got downward. Now that is the under this service entrance to the bridge. Comes into here. If you come along the bottom part, you would come into here. Now that takes you to your dungeon. So in here we've got our chains hanging the buggers up with. Little shitey straw mattresses things. Your piddly bucket full of God knows what that is. A little bit of, you know, different stuff on the floor, so it's not all the same. Coal burn up by the guards, keep them warm while they're watching the noobs in the prison. At a trough, little cooper, hammer for obviously breaking bones, bit of food. Got your little furnace there for heating up the tongs, and more stuff. So that's your standard dungeon. Let's get out of here. Into the castle. So you've got your main dining hall. Fancy tables there. Step up where the big cheeses sit when they're eating. So you've got apples, oranges, square apples, square oranges, bit of flowerage, candelabras. Got your little chandeliers hanging off the ceiling. These are your support struts. Obviously try to make it as authentic as possible. Could have just done the roof without this, but putting the support struts in, bit of wooden beamage, goes well in a castle, a bit of wooden beamage, and your chandeliers hang off them. Big supporting pillars to hold the whole of this up. Nice arches. Actually, now this is always better in the dark because the lighting doesn't work indoors, so normally this would be quite dark when you come in, but the way the light works in Unity or on this game anyway, it's the same. You've got the same light all the way through, so it only works in the dark, me lighting. I've got me slightly blue light just to give it a blue hue on that. So tables, a couple of stools. So when you first come into the castle, stairway going up, go this way, takes you to little guard room, beds. Most of the rooms at the minute are just guard rooms. See outside there, just a few bits and bobs, nothing special. And we'll go right round the bottom floor. This is your kitchen. Stoves, a couple of sinks for washing the hands, lots of shelving, bits and bobs on the shelving. And that goes out into your little kitchen garden. Got carrots, cabbages, string beans or whatever. Nice little ornate tree, bit of fencing and a gate. That's your little kitchen garden. Next room, bit of archie, bit of food, stairs going up. Guards can keep toots on things. Bit of cupboardage, chests, weapons. I've got them held by it's a bit out of place, but they're actually ideal because they hold the weapons. Fantastic. The arms from the survival mode. Fantastic. Bit of shieldage. Obviously paint gun again. Different colours. Dead good, the paint gun. And then you would go this way. And this takes you into the smithy. You've got your water trough, your anvil with a hammer on it. Nice big furnace. Little pile of horseshoes. Hammer with some metal blocks. Ready to be worked. Some swordage and axage. And the tools. Bit of wood for the furnace. And that takes you into the stables. A couple of hussies. Standard stablage there. Nice big wooden gate. These are blocked off, but there's rooms in there. So you can... oh shit. There I've got storage. That takes you into a shop, which is the outside of the castle. Two shops, herbalist and a general. You've got your herbalist over here. Lots of herbs and spices and crap. And that takes you into the storage. And then we're going upstairs. That's if the clipping works. That looks out onto the courtyard. A little bit of home improvements there. Your little bedroom, your cupboardage and stuff. So that's all this bottom section. That's the other stable. Got that closed off. Then go back into the castle. A little bit of storage in here. And just go straight through. This takes you to storerooms. Probably a pretty fancy storeroom, but storeroom none the same. And that carries on through into your training. So this is your blue training for blue watch. Get down there, get the weapons and get stuck into each other. And you've got a little watchtower there. And that takes you into your green. Same training. And you've got a little room offset there. And that takes you back out into the castle. Then we'll go to the next floor. Up the dancers. You've got the view over the main hall there. First room, generic guard room. Little library over the kitchen. Outside, one of the turrets outside. Nice little corner turret there. That takes you into another sort of guard room. Upstairs and down. And into like a restroom. That comes out there. Now this door leads to the big tower, which I haven't touched yet. This is all to be decorated, but I've never touched that yet. That looks over into the shop. And this one takes you onto this balcony above the stables. But I've done nothing in here yet. This is just there. So I block them off with doors. Little iron doors there. Hopefully doors will come in at some stage. Look out into there. The generic guard room, just doored it off. That's onto the other big tower. This takes you out of this one. Little guard. And that's the other one, takes you out. Another generic guard room in there. Now up to the next floor. Probably should be some weapons or stools and that around here. Okay, next. Okay, so this one leads outside. To here. Generic guard tower, nothing in it as of yet. Steps to take you up. Lead you through here, and then you come into the marble room. Quite nice, this one. I like this one, the marble room. I haven't done the throne properly yet. I've just stuck one of them random chairs in for now. Now then, massive tower. Haven't done anything with this, but this would be like where your royal bed chambers and that are in there when I eventually get something done with it. And there's the 2 towers again at the top. This leads at the top of your towers. And that leads into the tower as well. And that's through. That's above your marble room. So this is your main tower at the top. Still working on that. Well, that's it. I think I've taken you through everything. You can get everywhere. Staircases, rooms, everything's there. Just needs basically a bit of decoration in. A few tents. That's a little archery. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll bring you more videos once I've built a bit more, but that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, keep smiling now. Ta-ra now.